here now with Joselo Lucero, who is the brother of Marcelo Lucero, who was murdered during a hate crime on Long Island. I'm so sorry for your loss, and it's 10 years that have gone by now, and it probably isn't easy for you or your mother. Is your mother still alive?
No, my mom's passed away 4 years ago.
Oh, no, that's so sad. So, tell us something about the effect that this hate crime had on your family and the effect that the movie Taught to Hate had on your family when you knew that James Garcia Sotomayor was making it, and were you glad about it? Did you have apprehension about it?
Yeah, that was a really chaotic time when my brother was killed. But months later, I remember James Sotomayor, he started doing a film, and I remember I was watching the news and said, somebody was making a movie about my brother's story about how he was killed, and you know. It's a mixed feelings, but one of the things, if you're using a film to prevent
Yeah.
hate crimes like my brother,
Yeah.
I think that's really helpful.
Yeah. Yeah, James was very sincere about that.
I think you guys doing a great job. And when you have a chance, always showing the film in places we really need it,
Yeah.
especially now. In 2019, we see increasing hate crimes at tremendous numbers, and it's really sad and disappointing what happened with everything things when my brother was died, and I dedicated my life really to prevent hate crimes in the future, but
And bullying.
and bullying and hate crimes.
Yeah.
I do a lot of
Kind of hand in hand.
I do a lot of public speaking and bullying and hate
Right.
crimes because I believe is a connection with that. Every time I approach every kid, when I approach the kids, they say, "This is what it is." Bullying, when you target a person for any reason, this is when you target a person for a hate crime. So when you combine that, it means it's a crime.
Yeah. I do believe that the death of your brother had made was the impetus to have some new laws passed as far as sentencing for hate crimes. I mean, it really brought to light when your brother got killed. It was a big deal. He got a lot of attention, a lot of media attention, and there were laws passed that made the repercussions more severe for hate crimes.
Yeah, when my brother was killed, there was supposed to be it was only one hate crime, which it was not true. We were proved there were many crimes happening in Long Island in the same time, and one of the agreements with the Justice Department was to the Suffolk Police Department had to classify and showing the numbers, real numbers of the hate crimes or no hate crimes, and when they come to the agreement, we can see the numbers skyrocket.
Yeah.
But now we see kind of like a decrease in this number, which sounds great, but in reality we see the most of the people undocumented. There are no talking to the police. I don't think they trust because one of the things they are dealing also is with any immigration issues, and they don't want to be in that situation.
Yeah. Well, Taught to Hate doesn't really deal with the immigration issue, but I think what it does show is that everybody that's fortunate has a family, people that love them. I think you saw it from the side of the Hispanic side and from the American side, and there needs to be, maybe more of an understanding that we're all people, we're all human, and we might not speak the same language, but there is a universal language of love and connection because we're all on this planet together.
I think when you talk about language for us it's no barriers. Normally every person who comes to this country, it comes from somewhere else. It comes from another country, and we build this country. This country is built with immigrants. You have to remember that. And in the values you have to teach your son or your daughter is the values you carry when you came to this country. If you have a kid, or I talk to my nephew, you have to be proud of who they are, where they came from, but also to understand most of the people come to this country. Sometimes they don't even want to be here, but they're being obligated to come to this country for all different issues. When you're talking about, asylum, or they come to immigrant for a war, or different governments, but then they, because they are, the government failed to protect them, and they had to come to this country. So, and you have to understand, when you call a refugee somebody come to this country, they lost everything. It means they don't have nothing, and the only hope they have is to make it into the United States.
Well, thank you very much, and continue with your good work of spreading the word of anti-bullying and hate.
Thank you.
Thank you.